Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, how are you guys doing? I'm doing good, Alhamdulillah. This video is basically all about what I learned in EDIT 1602 class, which I can't wait to tell you guys. During the first class, our lecturer introduced us to a new platform for us to interact with each other, which is Schoology. This is new as we were just familiar with Google Classroom and iTalim. So all of us had some sort of discussion where we wrote down our thoughts about fundamentals of multimedia technology. Basically, what are our prior understanding of the subject and what are our expectations of this class. The most memorable one was the one that Sir Imran read aloud. A laptop that behaves well. I did talk about why do we need to learn technology. It's not like we're gonna work in technology later on after graduating. So why? Later on, Sir said that the overall objective is how to present the content of teaching to produce multimedia using all the elements in an effective way. Sir also explained that the modern education where everything is student-centered, we as educators and future teachers should be more flexible suited to the current learning situation. By using multimedia, the content may be delivered successfully with careful planning. Before that, I forgot something important. Let's meet our beloved lecturer, Sir Imran Abdul Jabbar. He's got a strong education professional with a Bachelor of Science focused in Mechanical Engineering from Virginia Tech. He's currently working as a CEO and Principal Trainer at Sifu Art and Multimedia, or known as Sifu.com. In between the lesson, Sir got a chance to tell us an inspiring story of him during college times. From there, we could see that if we have the interest and the passion, everything will be possible to be achieved. After that, we explored the Milanote app, where it is an easy-to-use tool to organize your ideas and projects into visual boards. Sir Imran also introduced us to an app called MindMister, where we can turn our ideas into our own mind map. After having some time to explore the app, Sir asked all of us to create a multimedia in education mind map, which will be our first assignment. We also learned the 5 multimedia elements, which are text, image, audio, video, and animation. We started by exploring into the first element of the multimedia, text. Text is essential for everything for us to deliver the message successfully. You can see the text on the ads everywhere, whether it is on the billboard at the side road or even online. Sir added that in order for an ad to be effective, it must be done repetitively to expose the people so that they will recognize the ad. This is what we call marketing and branding. For example, the McDonald's ads. To keep on the track, the objective of using text in multimedia is to explain, to instruct, to describe something that we are trying to convey. But how to communicate effectively through text? We can use simple words, choose the suitable font, consider the contrast. A very good tip Sir Imran told us was, if you are going to use darker background, the font should be white, while when it is a lighter background, use the black font. This is the most effective way to balance the contrast. Legibility, design and shape of the font, and readability, how the font is arranged and presented, is also needed to be taken into consideration. Sir Imran also asked us to search on Google about what is the most hated font by people, and surprisingly, it was Comic Sans, which all of us kind of liking it. Sir said that it is because Comic Sans is hard to combine with other fonts. That is why it becomes the most hated font for designers. Next, another thing under text is typography, the technique of arranging it to make it appealing when being displayed. Sir Imran also managed to introduce to us where to download the fonts that we want online, which is on dafont.com and fontgoogle.com. We also did search for photos that have bad typography online and describe the misuse of text in the picture for discussion on Schoology. Next element of multimedia, graphic. We had to go through a set of online modules that Sir had prepared and write a reflection regarding it. Then, unexpectedly, due to COVID-19, our country declared a lockdown and we have to do ERTL at home, which is absolutely a whole new experience for all of us. Now moving on, for the first synchronous session on Zoom, Sir Imran introduced to us new topics, audio and video. audio is important in order to help us to convey the intended message in the video. This is because people might misunderstand if there is no sound. Other thing that we learned is a software that can be used for audio editing, audacityteam.org. This app can be used to remove background noise. It can also amplify to increase decibel if our video is not loud enough. Another new term that I learned is the art of Foley. Foley is a unique sound effect technique that involves creating and performing everyday sounds for movies and television shows. Foley artists create these sounds in a recording studio during post-production in synchrony with the picture to enhance the quality of the audio. Our lecturer also revealed to us that we can use ready-made sounds from audio library on YouTube, so no need to record a new one. Next element is video. Video is a visual multimedia application that combines a sequence of image to perform moving pictures and sound. We learned how to use Filmora for video editing. For sound editing, it can detach the audio and edit it, but not as good as Audacity. Also in Filmora, we can add text and also can stabilize a shaky video. It can be used both on desktop and smartphones. On smartphone, we can use a lot of apps for video editing. One that Sir Imran highlighted is VN Video. No watermark, no logo. PIP, picture-in-picture, and also chroma key. Then of course, reflection of the lecture as our next task. Now that I have learned all of those things, elements of multimedia, it does affect me. First of all, getting essential skills for digital teaching and learning, where me as a future teacher able to leverage the technologies to help my students develop the same skills in the future. Next, expressing idea efficiently. I can deliver what I am intended to say using these elements I have learned. Communication centers are the ability to impart one's thought effectively to others. Last but not least, it boosts my confidence in using technology tools. It also keeps me feeling more like a master and less like a slave to my devices, because now I know how to use multiple platforms for video editing. Lastly, I hope that I could make use of those new information when editing video later on in the future in order to produce a high quality multimedia product, inshallah. So, I guess it is the end of my video. Bye!